Yeah, well, first of all, just general comments on the overall performance.
Yeah, I thought it was a game that we controlled most of it. I thought the girls performed well. We saw the things that we wanted to see, the things that we practiced in training. It's just one of those games where you can play well for 87 minutes, 85 minutes, and then you have lapses of focus. 5 minutes out of the game, you can see 2 goals, and then you're struggling to come back. And that was exactly what happened today.
On the first goal, it seemed like they were trying to get the ball out of the box, and just clearance led to one of the perfect shots. How do you rally from that and try to get back in control of the game?
Yeah, I mean we were dominating the game. We don't change anything. Technical focus needs to be there, especially in those clearances and the second phases of set pieces. This is something which we talk about. This is something which we work on. That aspect of the game has to improve. But everything else we were doing, I think we were doing fine. It's just let that go. Let's go get a goal, come back, and then we'll put a couple more to go up. And that was the message to the players in the half. We made a couple tactical changes, but other than that, no. I mean, we controlled the game. We knew what we were going to do. We knew what they were going to give us, and we just need to go take it.
When Myra and Loza came on in the 77th minute, it felt like a wave of energy came with them. Describe what you saw from them and how, I mean, Loza gets the goal,
Yeah.
but it felt like between the two of them especially, there was a bit of extra boost of energy on the field.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. We knew that those two would come on and raise the level, raise the energy. We also knew that Yuka was starting to get a little bit gassed, but Loza brings power and energy into the midfield, a little bit of speed too, because we realized we were getting behind, but we didn't have numbers in the box or enough people to support once we unlocked their back line. So bringing in Loza helped with that. And then Myro on one side and also Carly on the other side came on. We thought we could then attack their flanks, get some more crosses in, which we saw. Then it was just a matter of getting on the end of the crosses and finishing, which I think we could have done better.
Yeah, last week or 2 weeks ago you had 3 goals, 3 shots. This time around you had about 20 shots. So the uptick was there, but what was missing in those final, in the final part?
That extra bit of focus, the same thing that's missing with our clearances, the same thing that's missing when the player goes down and we need to regroup and get our mindset right. That extra bit of focus, and that's the difference in this league. That'll win you games or lose you games. Like I said, we can have 85 minutes of a good performance, but then those 5 minutes or so we lose focus. Things like this happen.
What do you take into the next game? I know you go to Spokane next weekend,
Yeah.
but what do you take from this game and apply for this week?
I mean, we played well. We had moments of brilliance. We trained well. We prepared well. It's just, sometimes the best team doesn't win, but we have to take the mindset that we have to have a 90-minute performance. This is what I said in the interview before. I still stand true to that. We need to have a 90-minute performance. That's the only way we get points. If not, we'll keep tying or losing games. So going into next week, we did some really good things. We hold on to that, but we also had some moments of lessons that we need to learn. So we learn from those, and then we move forward.
Great, thanks.
Yeah.
Coach, what was it like to be back in front of the fans at Audi Field?
Man, it was amazing. We had good support today. Really good support today. It's amazing being home, playing in front of these fans, playing in front of people that care about us. And the support was there. I mean, I'm sure that the girls felt it, and that's what gave us some extra push because they worked hard. They worked hard. 90th minute, they added 3 on. We were still pushing. I know we were gassed. I know we were tired, but again, the fans there rallying behind us, pushing us really, really helped. Yeah.
Do you think being back, you talk about identity building and finding that identity with this group.
Yeah.
Can you speak about that being back on, home field, how that kind of helps to build on that and form that identity?
Yeah, I mean, you can see the girls played with confidence today. They believed in themselves today. In Carolina, I think it was more believing in each other. This game was more about believing in ourselves, and the girls did that. They played with a lot of confidence. And I think the fans help so much with that. You're hearing them cheering them on DC, and they're pushing harder. They're taking on crosses. They're taking the 1v1s. They're being braver, which is something we talk about, being brave. So I think the fans really helped out with that.